Morning. This is Dylan Jovine with Behind the Market. Happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, May 28th. What a great day it is to be alive and here with you folks. We have a lot of IPOs coming out on deck, on the runway, getting ready for takeoff here. And we have SpaceX, obviously, most famously. We also have OpenAI coming. That sounds like it's coming this year. We have Anthropic, the maker of Claude, also coming. We have a lot of companies that are coming. They're going to be absorbing a lot of capital, soaking up a lot of capital. And, it's really helpful to go to the tape or to understand how recent IPOs have performed in the past year. And, the performance of an IPO doesn't just tell you about the IPO, it also says something about the bankers. For example, I learned if you have an IPO that goes up 1,000%, it means the bankers probably didn't do the best service for the company. The company probably could have sold shares at a higher price and got a lot more money. If you have an IPO that goes down after it goes, that means the bankers probably didn't do a great job for the investors because, they overpriced it, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to walk through some of history's the last 12 months. It's going public the start of last year, 2025. These are select tech companies. So Circle is up almost 300%. CoreWeave, this is the crypto stablecoin issuer, and that company was really priced well. That tells you more about how that deal was priced because crypto is in the doghouse, blah, blah, blah. Didn't have any real gain. So it was really priced well. CoreWeave has gone up almost 200%, 175%. Fervo Energy, data center energy play that I've been keeping an eye on, has gone up about 30%. Cerebras has gone up about 20%. Hawkeye 360, drone maker satellites, etc., gone up about 20%. But here are some that have gone down. Figma's down about 25%. Chime is down. StubHub's down about 35%. Klarna's down about 35%. Bitco's down about 40%. So the history of recent tech IPOs, really selected ones, tells you a couple of things. It tells you, again, if you have AI tied to your name or data centers or anything, you tend to do well, Circle being the exception. But remember, Circle was taken public. The crypto market was cold. So it was probably valued below, and then it rose really well after the crypto legislation. I will tell you one thing, though. The people that make money on IPOs, whether they go up after they go public or they go down after they go public, are the people that tend to invest in the private rounds really, really early. Those are the guys that, they win here, they win there. They're kind of like Charlie Sheen, a little buy winning. They win all over the place on these things when they go public. So we see that we have the SpaceX IPO coming, and you have a lot of things. Now that, am I telling you to buy it or not? It's not my job to tell you to buy SpaceX. I tend not to buy IPOs that have right off the market that have a ton of investor interest, because the more investor interest there is, the higher the banks gauge that. They're putting out feelers. They're all excited. They're gauging the investor interest. They're actually saying, okay, if investor interest is a level 10, maybe we bring it up to a $2 trillion valuation. If it's a level, 6, 7, it's cooled down, we'll go $1.5 trillion. If it's right in the middle, we go $1.75 trillion. So the banker is thinking about investor interest, where they could sell the deal. They're also thinking about the traders, that funds, and everybody that buys it. So what they're trying to do is juice them up. It's really a fine acrobat. It's like, a flip and landing perfect square 10, because they want to make the investors, they want to make it appealing enough on the valuation side for investors to come in the market. So you don't just drop like a rock. And that is really an art form to satisfy a bunch of constituents. The company that you want to sell it for the highest price possible, but also the investors who come in at the IPO. You understand what I'm saying? So remember, this is engineered and legal manipulation. There's a whole bunch of things that happen here when you bring a company public, greenshoes, all these other stock options. It's guaranteed manipulation. That's the whole point. You float it, and then you slowly support the price, and all these other things are happening behind the scenes until the baby can ride the bike itself, until the kid can ride the bike itself, and market gets absorbed, and you're matching sellers and buyers. It's deal book, really. And that's a very, very special kind of thing. People that do that at the highest level, they are definitely top of their game. So basically, the people that make money, whether this goes up or down after it goes IPO, or the people that got in really at SpaceX, early, or OpenAI really early, Anthropic really early, Anduril, which we've been trying to get into really early. Those are the people that make money, regardless of what happens when it goes public. Now, on another note, as an aside, a lot of folks have been asking me, what do I think about this market? How do I think about the health of the market, et cetera, in general? There are some warning signs, which I'll discuss tomorrow. But I'll tell you something. Right now, it looks really strong. And the reason I say that is you don't bring companies public unless the market looks strong. As a matter of fact, Ben Graham said famously, you could tell the end of a bull market by the quality of companies going public. And what Ben Graham meant by that was that bull market's over when garbage is going public. At the very beginning of a cycle, the best companies that have been waiting to take off the longest, those go public first. And it just so happens that these companies, specifically OpenAI and Anthropic, these AI companies, they need a lot of cash. So they actually need to tap into the private markets. Anyway, from where I stand right now, I don't know how you don't have a bullish bias overall. Anyway, that's all I have. Have a wonderful Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow.